Okay, so today I have a special guest. Her name is Sarah. Hi. Okay, so this week we went to Naples. Do you want to tell us what we did at Naples?
So the first time we went to Naples, it was a UF field trip, and we got a tour of the big famous parts of the city. And one really cool part was the street that had what on it?
Nativity scenes.
Yeah, they're so cool, and they're all handmade, and they're all over the place, and they make so many scenes and people and famous people.
Yeah,
and it's really cool.
And we also went to some churches, and like she said, and one of my favorite was Chiara, which is also I think our teacher named that church after her daughter, which was kind of cute. And we had a fried pizza, which was interesting. It was pretty good, but it was just a lot. It's fried, it's greasy, and it was interesting.
I had my go-to coffee granita.
Coffee granita.
The best part.
You know, it's actually called 3 different things. It's also called cafe de nonno, which means grandfather. And it's also called cafe crema, which is just cream. I don't know. This is not important for this video, but there you go.
The more you know.
Also, I haggled some people. I'm just kidding. I tried to lower down a price to get sunglasses.
And it worked.
And it worked. And I was really proud of myself because I did it in Italian. And
I used her to haggle my price. So my sunglasses were also cheap. So thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And we also had a dinner on Tuesday with everyone. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, so our director, Paloma, who kind of organized this trip and brought everyone together on it, her last day was Tuesday, and we had a kind of going away dinner for her. And we had 2 students who were in a cooking school internship, and they made the main meal, and it was
so good.
So good.
It was amazing.
They made eggplant parm with tiramisu, and then we kind of all brought our own dishes. Me and Veronica contributed.
We did so much. It was so hard. It was a lot of work, but it was worth it.
We made the gelato ourselves.
Yeah, so we picked it out from the fridge, and everyone was very happy. And I brought the cake. It was
oh my gosh,
ice cream cake.
It was a
very
big hit.
Good. It was a big hit.
Almost had problems with allergies, but it's fine. No one got sick.
The whole week was pretty crazy because we had our midterm on Friday, which was.
I had one on Thursday too.
Oh, sorry about that. And
but yeah,
it was just hard.
Studying.
Yeah, it was a lot of studying, and work was getting in the way, and for you had 2 classes too.
Yeah.
Everyone was just in their own bubbles, and we barely did anything I mean, we did exciting things, but not
as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of studying.
Yeah, so we eventually arrived on Friday, which was great, to Naples again. Yeah, because we wanted to go to Procida, and we wanted to spend the whole day there, so we thought the best thing would be to spend the night on Friday and then go early in the morning to Procida the next day.
Yeah.
And I love Procida.
Yeah. Wait, first let's talk about our Airbnb.
Oh, true.
So we arrived Friday night. The cutest apartment ever.
So cute. And the cutest old lady.
Yeah, oh my god. She was so nice. But it was so cute. There's 3 bedrooms, had a really good view of the city. And there's a full kitchen and 2 bathrooms.
Yes.
And AC.
And AC, exactly.
So
and AC.
Very nice, very nice.
The old lady brought us pastries when we got there. It was so cute, and she was so sweet. She only spoke in Italian, so I was trying to pay attention to her, but I definitely missed some things.
No, Veronica's an excellent translator, and we would be outside if it wasn't there.
It was fun.
Lost.
It was really fun.
But Procida on Saturday.
So I love Procida, and I want to live there. No, but really, I want to maybe live there one day because it was so beautiful, and we went to the beach and just laid down and stuff. And I think it's the best beach we've been to so far, but that's my personal opinion. And it was just the whole town. We walked through all of it, and it was it was still very beautiful and colorful like other towns, but it was nice.
It had beach town vibes.
Yes, but it was
really nice.
Quite not as touristy as Capri or Sorrento, which I kind of liked.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so then what else did we do? We went to dinner with friends that night. We went to dinner with my friend Francisca, And she's from Austria, and I met her through my internship, and she's really fun. So she brought some of her friends, and it was nice because we all got a group together and just like had some food, had some fun. It was great.
Yeah, it was fun meeting new people.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Yes. And then and
Sunday
we slept in because we needed it. On Saturday we went super early to Procida, and like the whole week like we were like non-stop. Like you had 2 exams. I wrote my essay on Friday before leaving. Like we just had so much going on, and so we were like, let's just sleep in. And we also had a presentation the next day. It later got canceled actually today, but
thank goodness.
Yeah, we were not ready. But I had done it, but like still, you know, I did do it.
I did.
Anyway,
it looked terrible.
Anyway,
we needed it to
so
sleep in.
We slept in, and then what did we do?
We got ready for the opera. Okay, you're supposed to say.
I wasn't sure. And the opera was so like
cool.
I can't express how cool it was.
Yeah. It was so like magical, honestly.
Yeah. There was 2 old ladies in front of us. Again, they were so cute. One had little like binoculars, and she was like zooming in, and I was like, oh my god.
The cutest Italian ladies. And then they spoke to us at one of the intermissions.
So cute.
Because they knew English. It was so nice.
And then it was, the name of the production that we saw was shoot.
The tea.
Dude, we know it. I know it.
It's like
I know it. No, it was Tosca.
Yeah.
And it was at the San Carlo Theater, which is actually the oldest theater in Europe, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it didn't look like it. It looked beautiful. Oh my gosh, when we got there, they opened the little like with the key. And then
we had our own box seats.
They're so cute. We didn't know, and it was so cool. Yeah. Also, the chairs were a little bit uncomfortable, but overall great experience.
It was really cool. And
the theater, like the production was really like dramatic and almost kind of sad. And then we met up with our teacher after because she was there.
Yeah.
And we said goodbye.
A couple other students. So it was like a little reunion.
Yeah, and then I said goodbye to my teacher, and I'm like kind of sad because I won't see her for a whole year, but it's okay.
She was the best.
She was.
Loved her.
And now I'm gonna talk about my internship a little.
Oh yeah, I have to go to class.
She's gonna scoot out. Bye, Sarah. Good luck.
Bye.
So my internship, it was kind of busy this week compared to my last week, where I was kind of disappointed on like that I didn't have much to do. But on Tuesday, I helped with slides, and I helped with graphs and things like that. Like I also gave suggestions for the University of Maryland, because so the University of Maryland decided to do sort of a program with my organization LESS, and the program involves like, they're talking about human trafficking. So Marco, my supervisor, is doing some lectures here at Santana, and they're like around the Santana area, and they come and like go to the lectures, but also we're showing them like the part of Onula's side. So he wanted me to prepare some of the slides, the graphs, the numbers that we were all going to present to the students. So I said I did some of that, and I also told him like what American students would expect, because he doesn't really know. And then I suggested like incorporating like comparisons with the US and Italian like human trafficking / like political climate, things like that. And that was also like super interesting, just to like, you know, find the numbers, like do my own thing. And like, well, I was just happy that Marco gave me a lot of responsibilities, and he was really impressed with my work later in the day, and he said like, you did awesome, like thank you, and like that made me feel really good for sure. And I also like drafted like a potential final report that we could do like between the University of Maryland students plus us, and so like kind of like do some notes throughout the whole week, because they're gonna be here for like a week and a half. So like take notes throughout every lecture and activity, and then combine with their notes, make some sort of like a report on like everything we've done and everything we covered, just for both sides to have kind of like that to take away with them. I also created like a draft for a questionnaire, just so like to see what they liked and didn't like about the program, and just talked about anything he needed with that in mind. And on Thursday, I traveled with volunteers. I didn't travel. I traveled to Naples to Table with volunteers, and it was like kind of cool because I hadn't met other volunteers from Les that were my age. Like, I didn't really know they existed until then, and we all just sat at a table in like this governmental part by like building by the port of Naples, and we were like talking about what Les did to anyone that would walk by, and a lot of governmental officials passed by us because they were going to a conference in that building, and our hope was like they could see and stop by. The thing is, they don't really care that much and didn't really stop to talk to us. We didn't talk to too many people. I did meet a Switzerland official, which was interesting, and he was really nice. He really liked our cause because he is actually from Ischia, so that was interesting. Ischia is a island near here as well. It's near Brescia. And yeah, so that was pretty cool. And then I made some friends, so that was good. And she's the girl that I ended up going to dinner with that weekend because she lives in Naples. And yeah, it was really fun. This whole week was like really exhausting, but also an adventure and just a learning experience overall. And I'm glad that I didn't end up like being too exhausted. But it was really fun. And yeah, that's my